we're here with the Drinklikafish guys, and we've got a nice background in the back here with the forestry scenery back in the brewer's office.
Brewers, this is the man's office.
This is the man's office. This is where I come to change socks.
Yeah, we got to come back here. We've got a crazy crowd out there to celebrate his new birth child here, the chocolate porter, which I have already had some and I love it. So.
I have too. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So, any words about the porter that you want to share to the world?
The porter took me a very long time to calculate the grain bill there. That night I barely slept that night. The calculations came and went and came and went and came and went. I went through many pads of paper there. But we finally narrowed into what we now are drinking, and it seems to have turned out all right.
Okay. I would agree.
I didn't want to go overboard with the cocoa. There is some chocolate malt in it, and I highly debated whether or not to put actual cocoa in the beer. At the last minute, I decided yes, I did want some dark cocoa in the kettle, so I did add a very small amount of some dark cocoa powder, and it turned out pretty good. The first few days of fermentation were very sweet, and I loved it. Since then, it is finished out somewhat dry and very tasty.
Very tasty. Very smooth too. Very smooth.
Very smooth at the same time. 8% ABV, and dark. Dark, yes, dark, but not too bitter. I actually did use some midnight wheat in this, a de-bittered 500-degree Lovibond wheat. So again, it's very smooth, very crisp, very dry, but not very bitter. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So is this planning to become a? Is this just a seasonal for you? Is this going to become a staple?
This is a one-time limited release. I want to start doing what we call the Rabbit's Reserve series. Me and Roger will butt heads together and come up with what we want to do for a one-time small batch, something really cool, something very limited again, something very special to us, and try and make it in touch with the season there. And then we'll try and do that 4 times a year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Look forward to it. This is signs of things to come. I'm highly excited because this is a killer experimental beer. So yeah, it's a shame we didn't double the batch.
I know.
Alright, so I guess since I'm Brian's interim for this episode, I guess I'll try to make say all the stupid shit that he always says.
Alright, you can't be me. You had a hard enough time being you.
So I'm Otis from Drinklikafish, and Brian's normal co-host Double D here. We're live at Red Hare's bash that's turned into to celebrate the release of this delicious chocolate porter. I broke the rule and had one as soon as I got
you gotta drink this stuff live on camera, man. It's gotta be that first taste.
It's a chocolate porter. How can you pick anything else over chocolate porter?
Otis is a dark beer fan. He likes his stouts, he likes his porters. I'm more of an IPA guy myself, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to feel about this. I mean, so far everything I've had from Red Hare has been amazing, so I'm hoping that this kind of meets that same level of excellence. I really don't have much to say except
I'm getting thirsty just playing this, so we'll do the old stuff.
A little bit of a smell there. Wow, just cocoa, chocolate, a little bit of roasted.
It's just smooth.
Very smooth, yeah. I mean,
smells smooth.
I think a porter doesn't really have the same type of the strength of the scent that's given off from a lot of other beers like IPAs, but still you definitely get that.
But it's like
cold hot chocolate.
What?
Cold chocolate? Yeah.
Would that just be chocolate milk?
Probably. Anyway. So
fuck it, let's drink.
Fuck it.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's really smooth.
Yeah. That's what the first thing I thought.
That's really smooth.
The first sip most porters they'll bite you something, and this one I was really surprised where it's just smooth and it just before you know it your hand's just kind of doing
Wow,
it's really good. Yeah.
This is probably the first dark beer that I could say that I actually like and would actually drink the entire thing and then probably order a second.
The only downside to this is that it's experimental brew and well, not experimental, but it's not going to be part of the regular rotation. Just because
we can lobby.
We can, yeah, so if enough of our viewers...
Right. Occupy Red Hare. We'll be out in the parking lot with picket signs.
We're gonna pour, we're gonna pour, we're gonna pour.
And the turnout out in the main area is just absolutely crazy today.
It's been amazing, yeah. I mean,
a rough ballpark of people, thousands, if not millions, are occupying the brewer.
The amount of people is crazy. The enthusiasm from people is crazy. I mean, we've met a couple of other beer reviewers, and just
everyone we've talked to has just had the same great reviews about this delicious chocolate porter that we've had.
And everything else.
This is goddamn. This is such a good beer. I've been looking forward to this for days for chocolate porter, and to say that it's lived up to my expectation is an understatement.
I think at this point we're just pontificating and babbling. Yeah. So I am
typical Drinklikafish episode.
Yeah, that's true. Double D, Drink Like a Fish.
I'm Otis, not Big Fish.
Yeah, Big Fish is missing out. So sorry, brother.
Quarterback, hope you're enjoying that plane ride.
Yeah. All right. Until next time, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.